Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another episode with my guy Tyrone in the building. Tyrone, how you doing, man? Everything all good?
Yeah, bro. All bless my side, man. You know what I'm saying? Lunch break, putting in the work, putting in the grind.
Come
Saeed
on.
TV on my lunch. So
Come
yeah,
on.
man. Yeah, you know what time it is. Obviously, guys, make sure you smash up the like, make sure you subscribe, all of that. But yeah, bro, I'm blessed. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, calm down a little bit after the Manchester derby. Champions League is back. Games are coming thick and fast. So you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Football is football, bro. But yeah, other than that, I'm all blessed, bro. How are you keeping? You right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all blessed, man. I can't complain, man. Just busy. You know what I'm saying? Busy, bee, man. Got a lot
Wait,
of
do you
things
know we have
planned.
headphones?
No, I'm just using it just for the sound quality.
Oh, see, yeah. What was that?
Yeah.
Or was that just one off?
No, that's just today. I just thought I'd just wear it. You know what
Oh,
I'm
fair
saying?
play. Yeah, come
Man.
different. Okay,
Yeah,
hear it.
come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to, you know what I'm saying? We outside, man. But yeah, I'm glad this Champions League on, man. I need a distraction, man. I just want to watch football, man. We want to watch good football. I want to watch I don't know. It's kind of weird now, but like not having watch United is almost like a blessing, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna kind
Is
of
that
move
weird?
as quick as possible. Nah, I hear it. Do you know what as well? I was chatting to Roms this morning. Big up Roms. He might be watching now, but Champions League's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week.
Yeah, man. They do it. Remember, they do it for the
first match week.
First match week. Yeah.
Yeah, which I didn't realize. I didn't even remember it last season, but obviously it must have happened because it was 1 week. I was like, okay, so you know what I'm saying? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, football on this week. Got some good games as well. You know, you got Arsenal tackling each other early on. You got Tottenham versus Villarreal. Interesting little clash.
We're not in it, man. We're not in it.
Yeah,
We're
I know,
only
bro.
Team that's not in it.
We don't deserve to be, though. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and do the sympathy thing. At the end of the day, 38 games over.
We don't deserve it, or this manager don't deserve it.
No, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve it, bro. Players and manager, we've not been good enough for a few years now. Consistency. Yeah, we won an FA Cup. Yeah, we won a Carabao Cup. But let's be real, bro. Like, the consistency's never been there. You know, we're still looking at... We're still trying to find solutions for people that were here when we last won a league. Michael Carrick. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, we're still trying to find solutions to the team that we had, which was winning things. You know, we've won a Carabao Cup and FA Cup. We've seen Arsenal a couple times win that. You know, they're now looking at the big trophies. They're not wanting the FA Cups and Carabaos no more. Man United, we want to be back in the Champions League, but we got to deserve to be there. And you know what as well? It's not even just that I want to be in the Champions League. You know who was in the Champions League? Imagine getting knocked out with this new format where you should be competing. Like, we might not even get through the group stages if we were there right now anyway. So like,
yeah, but under the right manager, I think we would.
Yeah, we probably could.
You know, what I mean, it's all. I mean, seriously, perspective is only by who is managing you, bro. That's it. That's like Ten Hag and Amorim. They couldn't do it because they're not good enough. They're not good managers, bro. But if you have a manager that sets you up, I think you look forward to the Champions League. You look forward to it. Let's see what Tottenham do with Thomas Frank.
Yeah, I was going to say Thomas Frank. They're probably looking forward to it. New manager, you know, fresh stadium, like he said. He's relishing it. He said he's looking forward to it as much as the players, you know, listening to that anthem for 2 minutes. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, probably under a different manager. I think, yeah, we definitely would get through that group stages. I think this team is definitely good enough. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But right now, in the doom and gloom and how we've been the last 24 months, we don't deserve to be in the Champions League side. Our name's Manchester United. The name does. The team doesn't, bro. I've got to keep it real. I'm not going to come in here and start saying, yeah, Man United deserve to be in the Champions League. People
based on last season, no way.
You know what I mean?
Based on last season, yeah.
That Europa League final, that was one of the worst finals any of us have watched. At the end of the day, Tottenham, not Tottenham or us deserve to be there, to be honest. It should be Forest, really.
Yeah. True. True. When you deep it in that aspect, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's going on, man. Like, it's not great, man. There's a crisis at United. You know what I mean? Like there hasn't been a crisis for the past 13 years. We're hearing that Amorim is under threat, man. His job is under threat. The players are not happy. Apparently now we're seeing some reports from some Chris Wheeler, who's a very, very, you know, reliable journalist when it comes to Man United side of it, in-house. You know what I mean? And we're hearing they're not happy with the formation. Bruno's not happy with the formation. Like, I wouldn't say they're down in tools just yet, because I haven't seen that yet. But this is not looking good, man. And I don't know what Ineos are trying to do, bro. We hear reports about they believe that they want to be in the Champions League. They feel like the squad is ready to compete in Europe. Like, you know, but then, and that's the aim this season. They want to get Champions League football. But why would you want to delay that? Why are you making it hard for yourself? Why are you making it so that you have the same situation you did last year, bro? It just doesn't make sense to me, man. Like, they're saying one thing and, you know, they're doing another. And that's my question. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to put you on the spot. Like, where are you now with Amorim?
Yeah, I'm, Chelsea, Brentford, Sunderland. I'm willing to give it still these 3 games to see if I think 7 points minimum. We can't lose to Chelsea at home. Look, Cole Palmer's back. He looked good against Brentford. He looked like he needed that rest. They're going to be on it. Reece James, Cucurella, Caicedo. We're going to be tested. Yao Pedro, we know that. But the way we played against Arsenal in that first game, it gives me optimism that we can turn up for the big games, and these players need to respond. A week's rest. They've got Bayern midweek. We need to beat Chelsea, or at least get a draw from that minimum, but we need to be beating Brentford and Sunderland. Look, Brentford's going to be tough, by the way. 12:30 away. I hear it. Sunderland at home, that should be 3 points, but I need 7 points minimum. But I'm not. Look, if Amorim was sacked after this show, Saeed, I'm not going to complain. No way am I going to sit here and complain, because there's a lot of negatives about it now. Like, I'm tired. I'm happy we're kind of doing this show after 2 days of me being able to just marinate it, digest it. But bro, like,
but my thing is, you know, when you say like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait until,"
I was gonna elaborate on that, because I know.
But this is what I'm saying though. Like, my thing is, it's like, if we lose to Chelsea though, that'll be 1 win in 5.
Yeah,
like that's if anything wasn't sackable beforehand, like, why should we get to Brentford and Sunderland? Like, why should we allow him to get to there? Like, he should have gone after Chelsea. No, like, that should be the logic I'm looking at. From my point of view, I'm looking at, like, he shouldn't really get to Brentford and Sunderland if he can't beat Chelsea. You feel me? I don't get that kind of.
I hear it. I think justifying it for Ineos, probably looking at it from like a whole perspective, I just think that the international break is like the most logical time, because if we lost to Chelsea or beat Chelsea, then we go and beat Brentford, we go and beat Sunderland. All of a sudden, you've won 3 games in a row. I know we've not even won 2 games in a row under this manager, but hypothetically, you go and beat Brentford, you beat Sunderland on paper, which you should do, but football's football. Then you're thinking, okay. But I just think, 5 games and then give it an extra 3 with 2 games that we definitely should be winning, because if we didn't beat Brentford and Sunderland, you're then thinking, okay, like, the problem is so deep. But Chelsea, I know that we can beat Chelsea. I know we can draw to Chelsea, but I also know that in a tight game, you can lose to Chelsea. I wouldn't be like, right, okay, he's lost to Chelsea, he has to go. But I think these 3 games between now and the next international break give Ineos a perfect logical sample to say, look, we've even given you 8 games now, and you were saying 10 games at the start of the season. We could say, right, it's justifiable why you're gone. But look, the league table don't lie. I think in 31 games, he's bottom of the teams that were in the Premier League last year. I do think, obviously, the front 3 is not fully clicking yet. Yeah. And I think the big thing for me is, like, I'm in a rock and a hard place more than ever now, because, like I said, I like Ruben Amorim in terms of what he says, but forget what he says and that. It's about doing. But
even that's becoming. He's not saying anything right now.
I know, and it's about doing it on the pitch. And I think my big issue is not even so much like Ruben Amorim in terms of him, it's the formation now, because I just feel like if Ruben Amorim actually opened up his eyes and said, you know what? I am going to change his philosophy. Big up, Don. I am going to change his philosophy, and I'm going to go 4-3-3. You enable Kobe Mainoo to get in this team. You allow Bruno to get further forward. You've got Cunha and Bumo and Sesko. You've got Dorgu, who can play as a left back because he's not a wing back. You've got Yoro, who prefers to play in a back 4 anyway. Then you've got the right back, which would be Dallo. Ahmad can be a great option off the bench or sometimes start games. But all of a sudden, you play a 4-3-3, and I think Man United win games. We look better. So it's like one simple change gets your best midfielder in the team in terms of Kobe. It gets Bruno to go further forward. Casemiro plays 1 game a week. We can max him out 70 minutes in that position. Agate can come on. We're then playing them 2 in their main positions. Just hold it down, disrupt play, and give it to Kobe and Bruno. That's all you have to do. Keep it simple. So for me, it's like such a simple change, I think, can lead to a much better Manchester United. We can win games. We can easily win 2 in a row. We can still compete for Europe right now while it's savable. But if this manager is going to stick with this formation and he is not going to budge, I don't see it working now. I think this formation is done. I don't think the players really want to play. I don't think it's getting the best out of the players as well. And we're now seeing grumblings from Bruno Fernandes. And once you see Bruno Fernandes, whether it's true or not, starting to grumble about his position, I get why, the cone could be moved and his position is actually like at threat, because this is the big thing for me. And this is where I did want to talk about it because this Bruno Fernandes news that he's unhappy with his role, it comes off the back of the perfect opportunity to play him where he plays and thrives. He could have been playing in the 10 role. There was no Mason Mount. There was no Cunha. He decided to play Ahmad in that role, who I've already said Ahmad is a very good technical player, but I don't think he's impressed that much recently in the 10
No,
role.
he's had a poor start season.
Exactly. He's been better at wing back. So for me, that is the perfect opportunity to say, Cobby, I've been talking about you in press conferences. Cobby, I've been saying you're going to compete with Bruno. Cobby, there is no Cunha amount. So Cobby, you're going to now start in that midfield. We saw him come on for 20 minutes and look like our best player. Bruno had the perfect opportunity to play in the forward line, where in the first 20 minutes of the first half, we had dangerous moments. The final ball was lacking. In the second half, first 15 minutes, good. Final ball was lacking. Play Bruno in his natural position. I understand why he's pissed off. I'm pissed off as a fan. When I saw that lineup, I thought, why are you not playing Bruno in his position?
Why?
Into midfield? It's simple things like this that Ruben Amorim is missing. And I'm starting to think, do you know what? You were my manager. Now I don't care. Now I don't care, Saeed. I don't care because that was.
If I'm saying to you, if you don't care, we should just say, you know what, right now, see you later, go. But you're saying, if he improves it. Bro. But my thing is, say we win against Chelsea,
I'm not going to
really change. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I've got a feeling, like they do beat Chelsea because this is what they do. Like they scam wins, man. Like they'll scam a win against Chelsea and then everything will all be rosy. My thing is, it's not. I look at United, and even though results are key, I do believe but it's never ending cycle. Like we're gonna see the same things come Liverpool. On when we come back from international break, guess what our first game is? Like you'll just get a massive shock against Liverpool, and you're like, do you want to just keep doing this again and again and again?
Yeah.
Even though you think to yourself, you're looking at the roof, it's not leaking anymore, but you can still see that there's a crack,
holes,
there's
gaps,
there's holes.
Yeah.
Like eventually one day, it's gonna come back and it's gonna leak again. United's going to be that same problem where we know it's going to leak again. Like it's going to happen again, bro. Something mad is going to happen again, bro. And why get to that, bro? Why allow that to happen again?
Yeah. And my brethren's watching now, and he was even saying that, like, he was Amorim in, by the way. So this is one of my a lot. And he's Amorim in, and then I came and chatted to him on Monday. And I just said, what's his stance to the manager? And he just said, I want him out ASAP. And he just said after this weekend, he was done. He was like, while the season's still savable, we can still get Europe.
But it's still savable, man. It's still savable. Like you can listen. You know what it is with anything in life, your outlook on something is always better when there's a new change or there's a new kind of there's a fresh feeling about the football club. Okay, cool. You might look like, to rivals, they might say you're deluded. It's the same old Man United again. But at the same time, bro, like, it's a different perspective, bro. You bring in an Iraola. Apparently, we with Unai Emery now.
I was going to say, Unai Emery. No, forget it.
I do not want
Unai Emery. I'd rather keep hammering. I don't care what the comments say. I'm not.
No, I still want to keep hammering based on that. But like Unai Emery, I think would be a sideward step, bro. I don't think it would be.
That. But Iraola, that's exciting.
It's a forward step. Yeah, absolutely. It was Unai Emery, though. It gets stale. It gets stale.
Is it? Let me ask you with Iraola, because the first thing people will say is it's too much of a big step. What's your feelings on that? Because it's funny you said Iraola. I said that to my boy. I said, do you know what? I want someone who's probably known in the Premier League, and I would go for Iraola. I went to the Spurs-Bournemouth game. I was there. I watched them. They were brilliant. Semenyo was class. Adam Scott, they were coached. They were well-drilled, on the ball, off the ball. If I was Iraola, I don't know if he'd want to go to Man United, but it's an opportunity you can't really turn down. But I believe in him as a coach. I think he's really good. I really do, Saeed.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Can you hear the dog barking, by the way? Is it all right?
No, I can't hear no dog barking.
Bless. Yeah. It might be. I thought it was Amorim in the background. His dog's downstairs.
I
believe in Iraola, bro.
Yeah, I think for me, he's got a 10 million release clause. I mean, just go and get him, bro. Like it's one of them where for me, it's like, man said, how could you turn up your nose up on Iraola? No, it's not even about. This is what I'm trying to say here. Man are confusing the position of where we're at here versus the actual reality of where Man United need to go. Just because I'm like for example, yeah, like we're all beggars now, innit? Like we're all beggars in that regards of Man United now are in a position. But at the same time, bro, I'm not gonna have something that I know is bad for me, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like I know Unai Emery will be bad for us because in the long run, yeah, I don't think for me Unai Emery would do a lot with his team.
I see. We argued on Mandem Talk, bro, with Traps.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna flip flop on that. Do I believe he's a good manager? Yes.
Give me that Mourinho kind of feel, like not falling out with players, but you know that sort of pragmatic, a bit more approach. And when it starts going downwards, it goes down.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's gone stale, man. It's gone stale at Aston Villa. Someone just in the group chat before, just in the chat there, has just put in like, yo, like you man can take him, bro. You know what I mean? And again, I want someone who's like I said to you, an Iraola who comes in, but we know what he's about, bro. Fresh, and he's got an identity. And I want to stay in the league as well. I want to stay in the league. I don't want to go out beyond the league. That's why when people say Xavi and all of that, I will still stick with the league. That's why I wanted Thomas Frank at the start, because I feel like Thomas Frank knows the league. He's been here how many days? You feel me? So I would go down that route, but I just think for me, it's like with the management group right now, I don't know what their plan is, man. It's very concerning, you know, like as to what they are basing the sacking for. Is it because when they see the players are not interested anymore? Is it when they start seeing leaks coming out? Like, what is it? Like, what are they? What's the?
Yeah, I think Barada and obviously Jason Wilcox had a big say on the manager coming in, which was Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, bro.
Like they probably are trying to ride out as long as they can to try and justify that it's the right decision. They're going off the data. You know, we're getting more chances in the final third, most touches, this and that. Look, I know it's not pretty. I'm not trying to say you guys I'm agreeing with it. I'm saying what they're trying to present. But, you know, I think I've heard grumblings in the background that, like, if Amorim was to go, that, like, the Jim Ratcliffe is questioning about Barada and Jason Wilcox. So I think there's a bit of unsettlement upstairs that, like, if Amorim was to go, where's the trust between in the top management? That's all I will say, basically. That's all I can say. That's that.
Okay. So but it kind of makes sense.
I think there's more to it than like just sacking Amorim, basically.
So you're saying that if Amorim was to go, then Omar Barada's got to go. Then basically,
it's like I'm not saying he's got to go, but I think there's a bit of grumblings that would be with Walcott's Barada and Jim Ratcliffe, if that makes sense.
But I think for me though, when you look at it, like if he goes, I think Omar Barada's got to go, man. I think I'll be honest with you. Not in the situation of like you should sack a CEO for not doing his job, because at the end of the day you're gonna get right appointments, you're gonna get wrong appointments. That's the beauty of the job, right? But at the same time though, it's almost like, bro, this is a bad appointment, bro. And I feel like Omar Barada wants to be that guy that. But then Omar Barada's going against his word of 2 years and not showing anything.
Project 28 and
it's going against your decision, bro. So it's like really and truly, like
I want to ask you, like, sorry, now carry on, side because you want to land your point.
No, I'm just saying, like, it goes against Omar Barada's kind of like philosophy of like, yo, you got 2 years to prove yourself. I know it's only the first year, but really and truly, it's been a bad first year.
Yeah,
you know. So
do you think Amorim would resign, or do you think he has to be sacked?
He won't resign because, bro, he wants his payout, man.
Yeah.
I genuinely think he wants his payout, man. Like he's got a family to feed, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, not his family, the family that he brought in, bro. That man have got to have a little payout, bro. He's got to separate that money between all of his brothers, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a serious situation here, bro.
I don't think he gets sacked until the international break, honestly. I think he gets 3 games. I think
the same thing they did last year. They waited until the international break. Ain't it the same thing, guys? Didn't Ten Hag get sacked?
October, international break, innit?
Yeah, then Ruben Amorim came in.
And then Amorim come in November. You're right. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my word.
It's the exact same thing, bro. They've not learned their lessons. They've literally not learned their lessons, bro.
Oh wow.
This is absolutely scandalous. It's scandalous when you deep it, bro.
You go into the game against Chelsea, by the way.
What do you mean?
Are you going? It's home. At Old
Yeah,
Trafford.
I'm going. Yeah,
You're
I'm
gonna
going.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm really intrigued to see how the players bounce back. Because I
No,
feel
but I
like
think
when
they
Man
will be
United, when
there.
Man United have lost, when Man United have lost the one that Amrim, and we say, oh, what's gonna happen next game, or are we gonna see anything different? This is like, it might be just because I'm speaking in a moment. I forgot how I felt a few months ago, but I feel like even though we've been poor under Amorim, I feel like this is the first game we're going into that like the fans are fully like really like, right, I want him gone. If we lose this, it's done. Like I feel like it's the first time
it
that
feels like.
and I
What
think
was that
maybe is it
moment for
because
Ten
it's the
Hag? Was
maybe
Bournemouth
because
game?
it's
Bournemouth
like
game.
maybe because the Manchester derby, we've lost it 3-0 and he's coming off the back of that. And also he's been backed in the window. Like, I feel like this is the first time where, like, if we're losing 2-0 to Chelsea at halftime, like, you're going to be messaging me at halftime, like, Ty, yo, this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like we've lost other games in the past and it's not been good. Bournemouth and Brighton, I know they've come and done their thing at the back end of last season, but I feel like now we've had the window. We all said, okay, we still need players. So no matter what happens, we've bought 3 attackers in, you know. Bruno's apparently unhappy now. Kobe's not really getting minutes. There's a lot of things where, like, fans have a reason to be restless. So I feel like, coming into this game, there's a lot riding on
I think it's a Chelsea game, bro. Like the way they play football as well. Like it's going to take a lot for United to beat that Chelsea team because I'm looking at the midfield. They'll dominate our midfield, and then if you look at the forward line as well, like they go back into a wing. But they play our system, but they don't really play it. You know what I'm saying?
Cucurella's better forward. Like
Cucurella and Neto almost deploy this wing back system, right? Then they've got 3 there, and then they've got like so it's kind of similar to our thing, but it's not. They don't stick to it. They don't.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Do you know what? It gives me a Man City vibes when they were doing that 3-2, and then they have like 5.
Like a 3-2.
Palmer's in the 10, Enzo's in the 10, another player's in the 10, and then they got the striker.
Yeah, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like it might be one of them where like. I don't know if, like I said to you, it wouldn't surprise me if United scammed the win, But at the same time, it's like, what is the plan as well? I also want to know what Amorim does because Sesko's now involved now. He's going to, bro, you know what he's going to do as well? He's going to change the whole team again. He's going to change it again. We don't know what the team is going to be. I don't know if Luke Shaw's going to be dropped now. I don't know if Mazraoui was such a bad. By the way, Mazraoui, he wasn't injured. He went to get a hair transplant, bro. Like he wasn't injured, by the way.
I know. Yeah.
They got to Mazraoui, but yo, where were you, brother? Where were you, man? You went to Turkey, bro. Yo, they got to Mazraoui, though. Anyway, like Lenny Euro. Listen, Lenny Euro. Bro. Let me tell you something. Maguire's back for Chelsea.
And who's dropped?
And I think Lenny Euro's dropped.
What? No.
What?
No.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, bro. He's bringing Maguire back. He's bringing people.
Euro can play left centre back, bro.
Hey,
Euro played left centre back bare last season. Drop Shaw.
He's not going to drop Shaw. He's going to play Delit left side, right side centre back. He's going to play Maguire centre back.
And Euro.
And then Shaw's going to play left side centre back. Yeah. And then if Dallow's back at left wing back. I don't know if he's back or not though. We have to wait and see. And then Ahmad is going to play where he is anyway. Or Ahmad might even be dropped from Mazraoui.
On the bench.
Yeah, Dogo and them on the back.
Euro's our best centre back. He has to start, bro.
Yeah, but I know. But I'm telling you now, bro. Like this manager will change it. Look at the back 5. Has it ever been the same for a couple of games?
But Euro remains,
bro. Let me look at every single. The first game against mate. Let's just look at it, man. Like how many different back 5s have we actually had, bro?
Yeah, look at the game from this season.
Yeah, I will look at this season. Yeah. So we started off the season against Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
That was the back 4, the back 5.
Okay.
Dallo, Lenny Euro, Delit, Shaw, and Dogu, right? That's the first one. Cool. Then we played
Fulham,
right? But I hate Google, man. I swear down, bro. Like,
why does it do that?
Why does it do that, bro, man?
Fulham.
Yeah, lineup. This is the lineup for Fulham game. So now he's gone with Diallo, Lenny Euro, Shaw, and Dogu.
The same remains. It's just Diallo in for Diallo.
Yeah.
He seems to like the Euro and Shaw.
You see what I'm trying to say there? Cool.
That's still the same central back, though.
Grimsby.
Yeah,
I get it. He kind of changed it. It makes sense for him to change it because it's Grimsby.
Yeah.
So I'm going to allow that one to have a pass here. The next game was Burnley. Lineup. Look at this one.
Bro, it's the same back three again. I'm telling you.
No, but hold on a minute. It's the same back three. I hear that. But Diallo, Ledioro, Delit, Shaw, and Dallo now. Is that? But you got to remember, this affects the dynamics, bro.
Nah, I hear it. Yeah.
You might say to yourself, it's only one change and it's only whatever, but it's a different dynamic. You're changing the way things are approached. You feel me?
Because you got Dorgu who's left-footed, then you got Dallo who's right-footed.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's gone back to this one. Now, all of a sudden, Mazraoui's come back in now. Mazraoui's now in here.
He shouldn't. And you know what, Saeed? I'll be real. I like Mazraoui.
He shouldn't have done that.
He shouldn't have done that. And he's not a wing back.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. Then he changed it here. Then he put this one here, Delit, Shaw, and then
he brought Maguire on, didn't he? Yeah.
And then he brought a Maguire as well. You know what I mean? So it's too much shopping in. Like, you're not going to build any consistency, bro. And now, when does he change Bayende now? Because we want to see Le Mans. I don't want to see Bayende anymore.
Yeah, true.
So when does he change a goalkeeper? Because Man City have changed their goalkeeper.
Yeah, and it made look at the save he made from Mbumo.
You see what I'm trying to say to you, bro?
That's what you bought a keeper for. Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why now are you going to change that and not change that? It just doesn't make sense, bro. Everything doesn't make sense. You're going to go even one further with the midfield. Not even go one further. So this one was Bruno and Ugarte against Man City.
Yeah. The game
and
for Burnley, I think, was Bruno and Casemiro.
Casemiro, yeah, that's the one. That one there. And then I think the rest of them, to be fair, Bruno and Casemiro have been playing all season, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been playing. Yeah, but he didn't play that in the Manchester derby.
So again, Casemiro gets shot for a Manchester derby. So again, why
he'll come back in, and now he's going to come back in. You know that, isn't he? He's going to start against Chelsea now. Casemiro's going to start against Chelsea now.
Yeah, he's going to start against Chelsea. Yeah, he is.
100%,
he is.
Yeah, Casemiro's going to start against Chelsea. You look like you're side-eyeing Amorim.
No. Just checking something there. Like, no, but I'm just like, you see what I mean, though? So I don't understand all this experimentation. What's your best team? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, that shit's not adding up, bro. That's my worry. Like, nothing is really adding up, man. The super chat that came through here, big up Tyrone and Ty. Stop it. Just stop. Enough is enough. He won't change. Says
yeah, I know he won't. He's not.
He won't change. That's another thing as well, by the way.
And that's my biggest reason of why I want him. If he's to go, that's my biggest reason of why I'm happy to see him go, because he won't change. And at the end of the day, managers have to adapt. And the first thing for me as a manager, if me and you step into a football club, is how do you get the best out of the players? You put in a formation out there that actually gets the worst out of the players than the better of them. So, you know, Ahmad's not playing anywhere where he'd want to play. Cunha's actually not really a 10 like that. And Bumo's not a 10. He wants to play out wide. Bruno's playing deeper. Like, Leniore wants to play in a back four. And you've got Dorgu, who's actually a back four defender, playing in the back five. He can't really get forward. Like, there's the players actually aren't that bad in terms of when you look at the 11 on the pitch by name, you're like, okay, that 11 is actually not that bad. That can beat a lot of teams in the Premier League.
Yeah.
When you look at the formation and where they're playing, they're not excelling. They're not doing their thing. And that is why I'm like, do you know what? I'm happy to see this manager go. Like, look, if he stays for the 3 games and he gets 3 wins, I'm going to be like, cool. Do you know what? Maybe he's learned something, or maybe he's tweaked something to get an improvement. This next 3 weeks, I think the heart in me, I don't believe I'm going to be coming on this show in the international break and saying, he's still going to be manager. He's got to go. Like, he might be gone by the time we even do that show. 3 games, bro. It's a 3-game countdown.
See, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I don't see it as 3-game countdown. I see it as 31 games and 31 points. That's the way I kind of look at it, bro. I don't think he deserves an outlook of what he can get, bro. It's like it's too much damage has been done, bro. Like, when you look at him, bro, like the amount of losses, the amount of whatever, bro, there's too much damage been done, bro. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? Like, there's too much damage been done. So I'm like, bro, should he deserve an outlook? Should he deserve a kind of a, like a positive kind of almost like even as staunch as like Amorim inners are not giving me anything, bro.
No, I hear it. Yeah, I hear you. I'm struggling to, like, people are questioning me in the group chat, like, Ty, give me reasons of why, like,
give me reasons.
And it's hard to give a lot of reasons.
There's more hope, really.
You know what? Let's be real. As much as obviously I get it, Amorim's going to take the brunt. Amorim needs to take the brunt. He's the manager. He picks the team, and he got a lot of it wrong against Man City, and we saw the formation needed to change. But Some of these players need to take some of this shit as well, because how many really have been? I know. Look, we know we said the formation doesn't allow players to be, fulfill their ability, but still, you're still on the pitch, and if you're a player, you're a player, and you're a good player, you can make something kind of work. But no one's really even Yoro's been decent apart from the Manchester derby. And Bumo's been all right. He's trying, but I think he's lacking a bit of confidence. He doesn't really take on his man enough. Cunha was injured. He was a big miss. Sesko's been crap. And despite, obviously, us not really catering to his needs, to be honest, because he's starving again. But none of the players can really stand up and say, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, the manager's going, but I've done my thing.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, with this, there's the whole players' mentality, like stuff like that. Like, I feel like for me, it's like,
but that's not a manager's problem, is it?
Yeah, I think the manager has to install a confidence within the team, bro. Like, I feel like they're not playing for the idea of what the manager wants, bro. I genuinely don't think that. Look at Sesko, starved of any and Bruno's doing everything on his own.
Poor, but the team have been so poor for him in all games he's been in. Grimsby, no service. Yeah, you're right.
Well, what are we doing with Dogu? Yeah, cool. Dogu isn't the greatest, and why, and also this idea that centre back has to build out from the back. Like, why is it down to the centre backs to do that? Why has the midfield got no? And then now Bruno's blaming Lenny Euro. Then it's all there's a lot of pointing around, bro. Is that healthy for the team, bro? They look disjointed. They don't know what to do. Look at Bruno's interview, bro. That's probably one of the best interviews I've seen him do, bro.
I actually missed it, because I turned the television.
Almost interview, man. He looked confused, bro. He looked like a guy that was basically saying that, yo, like, cool, like, but then again, who's marking who? There was a bit of a confusion, bro.
I heard of something he was admitting I got overran in midfield.
Yeah, they realize this. They realize with the two, and if the team has a good three, then, it's difficult, bro. He's saying that you need the centre-back support. And when he's pushing in, then there's a gap between him and whoever.
I hear it. Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot going on there, bro.
Once the captain starts questioning, I'm sorry, that's like... And someone like Bruno, bro. we know, despite what we think about Bruno, by the way, he's respected by everyone at the club. Everyone's always... Garnacho, anyone who's left the club, Rashford, people that leave the club still have love for Bruno. So it shows that as a player and a captain, he seems to have the love of the team. So if he starts changing, then that's a damning report for Ineos, because you don't want your captain. It's going to be you don't want some of the squad going with the captain and some of the squad going with the manager.
Yeah, basically, you kind of like say to yourself, like, yo, should that
someone has to go, and you can't get rid of Bruno, so it's going to have to be the manager, bro.
Yeah, it's going to have to be, bro. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, for me, like they should have looked at that and thought, yo, listen, we've hit a ceiling here. We've hit like a position here. We can't go further. Like, it's hit a rock bottom, bro. Because who's performing? One open play goal, bro. You know how embarrassing that is? 1 in 4. One open play goal, bro. One penalty that saved us. Yeah, you could look towards the chances Cunha had, and on another day, if that. But the reality is, the goals have not been there, bro. Like, we've not seen the goals happening. That's the realization,
and that's where we spent a lot of our money.
Yeah, but bro.
What is it with this, like, not being able to play for Sesko and try and create the strikers to get chances and stuff? Like, is it an instruction to go out wide all the time, use the back three, and obviously get Dogu flying up? Because we just didn't get Sesko in the game at all. In any game, he's had a couple touches in the first 5 minutes where he's laid it off and this and that, and then there was a moment.
Who's really going to find him apart from the long balls, bro? The long balls are basically. It's almost like let's just get the ball out quick to Sesko.
I feel like any striker's going to struggle in this team side. The only one that actually looks capable, and Xerxes actually, out of all the ones we've had in the last 2.5, 3 years, when he plays well, Xerxes is the one that kind of makes it work. He's able to take the ball under control, dribble with it, twist and turn. But like, I don't think, obviously, with Sesko coming in for 60 million, he's not going to play Xerxes now. But Xerxes seems the best.
No, he's not going to play Xerxes
right now.
Yeah.
Xerxes actually seems the best fit right now. He seems the one that can drop deep and turn and make it tick. But that's because of Xerxes' ability, not the team and Amorim playing for Xerxes.
You
get what I'm saying? We're relying on Xerxes just to, like, right, do something, Xerxes, because you can. But, bro, there's...
Really and truly, is it there? Is it there, basically? You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Guys, 1.4K in the building, and we only have 341 likes, man. Like, yeah, bro, like, the chat is moving right now.
You know what?
Yeah, you lot. Yeah, man. You lot in the chat, man. Just like the video, man. We don't ask for a lot, guys, man. The least you can do is support the channel by hitting the like button. And make sure you subscribe to Thai Sport Talk, people. Links in the title as well.
Yeah, like the video, people, man. It helps Saeed reach a new audience. You don't realize it's not like begging for likes to beg. We're just saying people might not know about the channel, and that's what it does. It pushes them out to the algorithm. So just hit the thumbs up, man. It costs you nothing, and we appreciate your support as well. So big up. Come on, guys.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Ahmad's downfall needs to be studied. Let's face it. Yeah, what? It's difficult, man. Like, the thing is with me, I think the dynamic has changed now, bro. He's gone from now having a player like, maybe, for example, who would be playing on that right 10 for United last season? Would it have been Bruno, or would it have been... Was it mixture in it? Bruno,
Ahmad played a little bit.
Garnacho,
Garnacho, Ahmad. Ahmad played there quite a little bit, to be fair. But then he was playing wing back quite a bit.
Then he played wing back as well.
Bruno was more on the left 10.
Yeah. Like, Garnacho would be playing there in certain times. But the thing is with Garnacho, though, bro, like, he weren't a left footer, bro. So whoever was on there was not a left footer. So now, all of a sudden, it's difficult because Mbumo and Ahmad want to both cut in. They both want to
occupy in the same areas.
They're occupying the same areas, and that's where I think the confusion is coming from, bro. Like, I don't know. It's not been working so far, bro. And as a result, Ahmad's form has also basically not benefited in that regards, bro. He's not benefited. He's not.
I think I have to be honest, Saeed. Look, I love Ahmad, by the way. Big up Ahmad. He's locked in. You're locked in. But Ahmad, that was one of the worst performances I've seen from him on the ball in the Manchester derby. I thought he was poor.
Yeah,
I thought him and Mazraoui, that right hand side were poor decision making. He got in some good little moments, and he could have just played the ball through. He was overdoing it. I don't know if he was trying too much. You know, when players know that the team are struggling, so like, right,
I agree.
Having flashbacks of maybe a year ago when he turned the game around for us, but sometimes when you try too much, it comes off even worse. And I felt like that was just one game for me. I was like, Ahmad just needs to forget about that because, he was really poor, actually. And I'm not worried about him because he's got so much technical ability, I'm not worried about him. I know that he'll come back better. But for me, just when you want someone like him to probably step up and do something in a game where we're struggling, he didn't do that, man. I thought he was really poor, but I'm not worried long term. But his start to the season hasn't been great. And I remember
it hasn't.
And I actually remember when I was on Mandem Talk before we started doing this show together.
Yeah.
Towards the back end of last year, Musa and us we were questioning Ahmad had a drop off a bit towards the end of last season.
I don't think it was towards the end of last season. I think it was pre-season mostly. I don't think he had a great pre-season, if I'm being truly honest with you.
And also, but I mean, it's carried into this. That's what I'm saying.
It's carried in. Yeah. I also think he didn't have a great Europa League as well, final. I think he was poor in the final as well. So maybe it was towards the end of back of last season, but majority of the time, it didn't really come inside. But again, is that because there's a new tactics involved? Has there now been more? I don't know, because if you look at pre-season, right? If you look at Ahmad when Amorim was struggling, it was almost like a little bit of freestyle, man, because Ahmad, the manager needed results. So maybe there was one of them where Ahmad was just pulling it out and we were just kind of almost like thinking, is that because of tactics or is that because Ahmad's just doing a madness? Remember, he was pressing a lot of the time.
Yeah, a lot of the goals came from his game, winning the ball back.
Winning the ball back. So a lot of it came down to Ahmad's willingness and intent rather than a system being built for him, bro. You know what I mean? So that then...
I've got a question for you, though, Saeed.
Yeah.
Amad Diallo, whether it's Iraola, whether it's Amorim, with Mbumo coming in...
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Mbumo starts, 3-4-3, and Mbumo starts on the right. Ahmad either plays at wing back in a back three with a back five, obviously. In a 4-2-3-1, he's probably not going to play in a 10 because Bruno is long term, where do you see Ahmad? I know it's uncomfortable, bro, but I wanted to ask you.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you can merge into a 10, but again, I don't think you'll get that privilege under a new manager.
There's a difference between you want him to merge into? Do you think his body? Do you think he can be a 10 though?
I think he's good in the little tight spaces, bro. Does he prefer when he's running at people? Yes, but I do believe in little tight little pockets he could be someone that could be of value. You feel me? He's a different sort of 10 to Bruno Fernandes, bro. He's someone that would be willing to get on the ball on the half turn and run with it, rather than with Bruno. He's more gonna put that ball in an area where there's danger. He's more of a volume passer, bro. Whereas with Ahmad, 1-2 give and go, link up, shot outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a bit more different.
Is he an impact player off the? Look, I know he's good enough to start.
That's
by the way,
crazy.
I know. Look, I know he's good enough to start. No, I hear it. No, say, look, I'm not. I know Amad Diallo is good enough to start for this team. But if we went to a 4-3-3 and it's Cunha, Sesko, and then Mbumo,
but there's no guarantees for anyone, though, bro. I think there should be a squad where, if I'm looking at Chelsea team, Estevan might be on the bench.
Look at Arsenal. Yeah, look at Arsenal. Look at Chelsea. I'm happy for that. And you earn your way into the team. That is why you need a squad. No, 100%. I'm not disputing that. Squad depth is 100%. That is like required. I've seen that. You know, Ekitike signed for Liverpool. People are saying, why did Ekitike sign if Isaac was there? I had Tevez, Berbatov, Rooney, and Ronaldo at one point. I had Sheringham, Cole, York, and Solskjaer. Like that happens. It's cool. But I'm just saying, like, if we're like not getting back in Europe and we're playing one game a week, then someone is potentially going to have to hold the bench. And Ahmad for the short term might be that impact player coming off the bench to impact the game. I don't know where he could be the start. So if he's happy to accept that, cool. But yeah, once they're back in Europe, he can play on the Thursday and then or Wednesday, and then Mbumo could start on the weekend, whatever it is. We need that depth. Madueke Saka, we're seeing it already. Yes. But I'm just thinking this season, while we're not in Europe, if the manager changes and we go to where does he fit as a starter? Because I actually just feel like there's certain players that are normally just a lock-in. And I feel like Mbumo is one of them guys on the team sheet that it's just like he starts every game.
He starts every game. Yeah, of course.
It's not a Casemiro thing or a guy where I'm like, okay, actually he could start there or they might rotate. No, Mbumo's locked in.
Bro, this is where like everyone comes out and everyone fights for their spot, bro. Like Rodrigo's on the bench for Real Madrid. Like, listen, you know me, I love Amad Diallo, but like if things will happen, the thing is though, there's a difference between being on the bench for Garnacho or someone else versus being on the bench against Mbumo. Yeah. You get me? Like, bro, you got to fight for your spot. That's it. And he's just got to realize, I'm playing against Mbumo. How can I be better than him, bro? And a manager will see that, bro. Maybe the manager that comes in now might not rate Mbumo. He might not rate
true.
Cunha. He might not rate Sesko. He might not say, you know what, Bruno, I'm going to put you on the bench.
Viola might come in and bring Semenyo with him. Just saying.
Boy, but he will definitely bring Semenyo with him, bro. He will definitely, bro. Yeah, and I would love to go get Alex Scott as well. I like Alex Scott.
Both from Bristol City.
Bro,
imagine that. Both of them from Bristol City.
Bro, Alex Scott, him, and who else do I like in that Brentford Bournemouth team?
You know what? The left back's decent. You know, Truffert.
Yeah. And maybe keep an eye out for that. The striker as well, Evan Nilsson. He's good. He's good, but he's one of them. I think, the top level. I don't know. Is that Ollie Watkins? They need a few chances to score. Yeah. But like I said to you, bro, they got a good team, bro. They've recruited very well for him, bro. You know what I'm saying to you?
100%.
Ahmad says Creflon Don, first time he's ever played at a DT position in a long time. Amorim is so bad. He's got rid of good players. Even Arsenal's back on the weekend. Get rid. Yeah, even Højlund bagging, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like, how can that be possible, bro? Like, man like Højlund is bagging goals, bro. It's crazy, man. I mean, Onana doing a mad. It's one of them, bro.
Don't worry, we saw enough of Onana.
That's what I'm saying to you. I refuse to look at that. I refuse to look at what we have right now. It's a distraction, bro. Everything's a distraction. You get me, broski? And we got to focus on ourselves, bro. Exactly what it is. Got to focus on yourself.
This week's massive, man. This next 3 weeks are just huge. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want Man United having the season over.
Bro, it's bad, bro. It's not good for us, man.
Nah, I want to be like, you look at the league table. Bournemouth are fourth.
Right, that's the league tables. But bro, I don't want to look at it, man.
It's still early on in the season. There's a lot to be competing for. Everton are 6th. Bournemouth are 4th.
Yeah.
Sunderland the 7th. Like, there's time. There is time to save the season and be competitive.
But by the way, Paul Scholes, he said, even if Man United did play 4-3-3, I don't think the players are quite good enough. That's what I don't get, bro. Like, I don't really agree with that, bro. Like, what's he saying here, bro?
It's a hard one. I kind of hear him and I kind of don't, because I don't really.
No, you can't hear that, bro, man. What do you mean, bro? So what's your solution, Paul Scholes, then? You just keep it the way he is? What's he trying to say, bro?
We'll be better. We'll definitely be better with this formation. You can get
Yeah,
Kobe
but
straight
you'll
into it.
only know if you're better, bro. You'll only know if you're better, bro. How about you take out Bruno? How about you take out Casemiro? How about you take out Ogata and we buy proper midfielders here and we look a better team, bro? How about that?
All of a sudden, we're flying.
You're having a different outlook, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, man. We need to be, we are very much clouded by what we have right now. We're not thinking right, bro. I'll be really, really honest with you, bro. We're not thinking right. We're thinking
what? As in the squad's better than what it is, or
no? Like there's certain things that nobody wants to talk about, bro.
Oh, okay.
Then you're complaining about it. Like I mean, you're complaining about the midfield not being better. So why we play Bruno Fernandes? You're complaining about this, but then you don't want this to happen. Like what is it? Like what is it with our fan base? Like and this is what I'm trying to say. Like call out the elephant in the room. Then if you know something's not right, call it out.
Well, as in these pundits, why they've got the platform to do it.
Call it out. They don't want to call it out. So why are you saying
I
now?
do agree with that. I do.
So if you're saying now Paul Scholes, the players not good enough. Mention who's not good enough then, because we've just bought a new team. Is Delete not good enough? Is Delioro not good enough?
I think he's good enough. Yep.
Is Casemiro not good enough? Is Mbeumo not good? Who's not good enough? Because when you break it down, this is not a team that we had. This is not an Oli team. This is not a Mourinho team. This is not like, bro, like, we're not that team, bro. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
we're not.
Nah.
So who are you trying to blame?
The team is better than what it's operating at. And like you said, I think they need to be braver and come out and say what they really want to say. But the thing is, like, part of me thinks that they don't rate Bruno like that, but they won't say it because he's the captain and they don't want to upset anyone. But do you know what? I couldn't give a crap about the pundits nowadays. I'm watching what I'm watching. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And this manager's on thin ice. It's simple as that. There's no more to it. At the end of the day, we spent a lot of money to score more goals, to be better in the final third. That Man City, do you know what annoyed me the most? Do you know what annoyed me the most, actually? That Man City team is not great, bro.
Not even great, bro, man.
I'm telling you now.
They're going to get smashed by Arsenal. Watch this.
Arsenal beating them. Chelsea would have gave them a big game on that weekend.
Yeah.
Tottenham have gone there and beat them already. Liverpool would have beaten them, even though Liverpool are a bit flat at the moment, but they would have scored. I'm telling you now, that team that we played in that Man City were
Brighton beat them, bro. Brighton beat them.
Yeah, Brighton beat them. They were there to be got at that first 15 minutes, the way we started. I was like, okay, but this is what Man United do. The same thing that happened against Burnley. Started well, didn't score early on. Against Arsenal, started well, didn't score again. Man City started well, didn't score. Fulham started well, couldn't hit the post and that, didn't score. Every single game, we have started so well in the first 15 minutes, but if we don't score, we just get sucker punched and we go back to tight. Again, second half, I saw the City fans restless, booing, getting frustrated. They didn't touch the ball for the first 10 minutes of the second half. But again, we didn't create nothing clear cut from it. But then what did City do? They get one throw in, throw it over. Luke Shaw gets out muscled. He dinks the keeper 2-0. And that is the game changing moments. When a team has top quality players, they can do that in a moment. When you haven't got top quality players like us as such, then you need to have chances. And we're not creating enough chances. We're having all the ball, getting the final third, like the XG saying, creating a little bit of chances, this and that. But we're lacking that cutting edge. And that is killing us in games. We started well in every game side. Like I just went through every single game. We've started well in the league. And we've not come out scoring. We either concede or we have to score later on in the game. And it's becoming proper frustrating. And I don't know if the board is seeing that and saying, like, okay, I see that we're starting well, but we keep getting sucker punched or whatever. I'm not trying to say they are.
Yeah.
But, like, we're not putting these. We're not putting.
It's because of these United fans with the XG, man. All this XG nonsense.
20-minute spells into a full game or a 70 minutes or a full half. It's the start of every half, and then after 20 minutes, it's just bang, it's gone. I don't know what happens.
Yeah. After 20 minutes,
if I get in a sick car, getting petrol, filling it up full, and then going on the motorway and just blowing it 150 miles out straight away, and you're like, yo, we're out of petrol. Whereas man, I just cruising past. Yeah, I've been keeping it at 70. I've got loads of time left. It's like we just go out, bang, and then after 20 minutes, man, I just done. Every game.
It's true.
City,
it's true.
Like, City, Fulham, Burnley, and Arsenal. Like every game we started so well in. Man, excited in the group chat. Yeah, we're looking good today. Oh, look at that.
Even past the City game, I thought there was points where I thought, okay, passing the ball around a little bit
100%, bro. I did as well.
Yeah. Even the Start of the second half. I know we conceded. When did we concede? 50.
Yeah, about 10 minutes into the second half. But bro, that first 10 minutes of the second half, we were popping it.
I know. But again,
That's what I'm
we're
saying.
popping it maybe without any kind of real intent.
The vim, the
to
extra,
score.
the punch.
Yeah. And that's the thing though, isn't it? Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, and that's just the reality, man. And you know what I mean? Like Big Ben saying that 8 wins in 12 months, bro. Well, in less than that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, it's dark, bro. Like when you actually like deep, like the stats, I can't remember it, bro. You get me? You know what I'm saying to you, bro? Like, I just don't know, bro. I look at, like, if I look at the actual.
Do you think Amorim's done, by the way? How do you think he is mentally? Do you think he's got the.
Bro, he was out, man. Did you not see him, bro? Outside, bro, like chilling, bro, like with his. I don't know if it's his missus or if it's a side thing and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. If it's his side thing or. I don't know, man. But
well, do you know? But I mean, do you think he believes he can turn it around? Like, do you think he's like, nah, I'm done here? Like, what do you do? Do you think?
I think internally, I think he's stubborn to the idea of like I can do it, but at the same time, he's almost like he's like saying to me, yo, sack me, I'm good. Like if you want to sack me,
yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like he's like, yeah, do you know what? If they sack me, cool. I'll just get another job. Benfica is sniffing apparently.
Yeah, bro. This is it, bro. 47 games he's had, 18 wins, 9 draws, 20 losses. So that's all competitions, bro. So you got to remember a lot of these
next three is big. This
10 of these, 10 of these are in the Europa League, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
He's had 10 of these in the Europa League. I'm trying to guess what games did he win the Europa League?
What? No FA Cup or nothing. Did we get knocked out the FA Cup early?
Oh yeah, FA Cup,
that, bro. Yeah,
FA Cup. So couple of FA Cups, couple of Europa Leagues in there. Yeah, so they're a mixture. So yeah, so 10 of them are a mixture of Europa League and the FA Cup. Yeah. Even though the FA Cup, he had what, the third round? Who did we beat? Leicester. We beat Leicester and then Arsenal.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay.
And then yeah. But then is Arsenal classed as a win because we didn't win in normal time? Or is it classed as a win either way when you win the penalty? It's classed as a win, right? Yeah,
it's a win.
On your record, yeah. So that's what 2 there. And then so it's mad. It's mad, bro. Like
it's mad, and he's this Saturday is like, I don't know if it's a good thing. Like, let me ask you quickly then.
Yeah.
Because I know all the time and that. Do you think it's a good thing playing a team like Chelsea at home? Would you rather have a team like Burnley again, where it's like, right, we just get a win? Do you think it shows more actually if you go out there now and respond and beat Chelsea than it would be?
We're lucky they're playing Bayern Munich. You know, they're playing Bayern Munich here.
Yeah.
Midweek, so tomorrow. So that's an intense game, whether you like it or not. Yeah, that's a very intense game, bro. So you got to remember, like for United, there should be a bit more fresher in that regards. But at the same time, I still think it's early in the season to be talking about tiredness for a team like Chelsea. Like they shouldn't be tired, bro.
But what I mean, like for Man United and where we are now, is it better that we're playing a team like Chelsea because we win? It's like, right, we've bounced back against a team that people thought we might lose to, rather than playing like a Burnley at home where it's like, well, you only beat Burnley, you should have won that. When you're coming off the back of this Manchester Derby defeat, do you think it's a good thing that actually it's like, right, you've got a chance to respond?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's a possibility. I think, like playing like Chelsea, you'd rather face a top team that you're gonna do well in, as opposed to a team that,
if you beat Chelsea, it's more of a statement. Do you know what I mean? Actually, Amorim could come out and say, look, the players have bounced back. It looks better, doesn't it?
It looks better. Yeah, it looks better. It looks better. Like it shows him, yo, listen, what are you lot complaining for, man? We've got now 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw in the first 5 games.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it looks a little bit better in that regards. But I think overall, bro, like, again, I told you, man, the problem doesn't fix straight away. It doesn't, bro. Like, we're gonna still be back at the situation where all of a sudden we're still seeing the same bad mistakes. We're still seeing the same problems emerging. That's why I believe it's gonna always be we're in a revolving cycle. And that's it, bro. That's it. So
we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna come on in next Tuesday, and we wouldn't have lost to Chelsea. I'll see you next Tuesday.
This guy, man. So what, a draw?
I just said we wouldn't lose. Just let it happen.
What does a draw do for Man United? They don't do anything really. You got to win.
But I said 7 points from the next 9. Beat Brentford, beat Sunderland.
By the way, big up
on
Biz,
this channel. I'm gonna big up my guy. He wants Amorim gone. He didn't want him in the first place. He questioned it from the first place. Big up Biz, man, my guy, man.
Yeah, big up Biz,
and also he's not feeling Sesko either. He thinks he's not it.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think people need to relax with Sesko because you got to wait until he is in a better kind of system and a formation, bro, that suits and tailored towards him.
I'm not the biggest fan already, but I want him. I feel like he hasn't had the chances. But if he can prove us wrong and get goals and start finding himself, then amazing. Because I want Man United to win, so I don't care. I want every player to do well, whether I think they're my cup of tea or not. I just don't like the strikers that are a bit tall and range, a bit slow, like the Mandzukic's, Berbatov, Sesko. They're not my Zekos. They're not my style. I like more mobile. Carlos Tevez, like the forwards that are mobile, active. But anyway, that's that. But
yeah,
what I was going to say to you, I'm going to come in next Tuesday. Make sure you smash a like, people.
Yeah, Statman will be back next week, by the way.
As well. Thai Sports. I'm live with Roms at 4:30. But guys, that you watch this show, we'll come back on your Tuesday and we wouldn't have lost. Mark my words. You know that gif? You know that gif? You know the Shaquille O'Neal gif when he goes, that's me.
Wow, this guy, man. This is crazy. We'll find out. We'll find out, man. We'll find out. But now, listen, people, I'm going to be back later on for the Arsenal game. That's kicking off in what, 5:45, is it?
Yeah, 5:45.
So I'll be live at 5:15 for that one. So make sure you locked in 5:15. Tyrone is live right now, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah, now I'm going half forward, 1 hour.
Okay, cool. We're gonna redirect it either way. And guys, we're gonna be here, man. We're gonna discuss everything all, and we're gonna be here talk about it all, man. So yeah, man. And is there any breaking news? Maybe we might get a bomber. Who knows, man? I feel like I'm waiting for the David Ornstein bomber, bro, because he's the one that's gonna find out, by the way, whether United has sacked him or not. Him.
Them ones, like Ruben Amorim relieved of his duties.
Give me this bomber, man. Give me this. This is the one that I'm waiting for. This is the ultimate bomber, bro. For him just to know that, he's gone. So listen.
Big up, man.
We'll see, man. Guys, Mandem talks as well tomorrow as well. That should be interesting. See what the Mandem are saying as well. So yeah, tune in for that one as well. But yeah, guys, see you later for the Champions League games. We're out. Peace.